Hey guys, it's Hamza, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the $900 billion stimulus bill that is about to pass. And more specifically, I'm going to talk about how this is going to affect real estate landlords, investors, and tenants. Now, CNBC just posted an article about the stimulus bill and as it comes to real estate. Some of the key points that they mentioned on their website are that $25 billion has been allocated towards real estate rental assistance. And the funds can be used for payments of rent or anything associated with rent, as well as utilities and anything surrounding utilities. According to Mark Zandi, a chief economist at Moody's Analytics, this is the person that interviewed for CNBC for this post. $25 billion is just not enough if we want to recover from this rental assistance nightmare that we currently have. For those of you who may not know, I own a 1,000-unit portfolio here in Houston, Texas. That means I have 1,000 renters. And I can tell you firsthand that a lot of these renters will not be able to get their hands on this money. And of course, with the eviction crisis looming right around the corner, this is going to be a disaster. You're going to have millions of people displaced in a very short amount of time if they don't receive the correct stimulus. Now, the one good thing that they did mention is that the funds will be channeled through individual states. So your state will individually channel the funds. And I think this is really important because at a state level, I just think that better decisions are made and that money gets to where it needs to go really quickly. As opposed to if the funds were controlled federally, I think it would take a really long time for us to actually get the stimulus that we need. This, of course, according to lawmakers, is going to be a much needed relief and is going to be a fast process. I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out how fast exactly this process is going to be. According to CNBC, a survey that they conducted shows that 18% of renters are currently behind on their rent. And just personal experience, I can verify that about 7 to 15% of each community that I own is unable to pay rent at this time. So personally, I think 18% is a little high, but it would not be far-fetched if this survey was conducted nationally. The crisis is hitting some people harder than others. According to CNBC and this article that they posted, 28% of black renters are behind on their rent. 24% of Latino renters are behind on their rent, and you have 24% of people generally who have kids who are behind on their rent. And the article goes on to talk about how COVID has affected the job market and why these tenants are unable to pay their rents. Now, I think out of a $900 billion stimulus, $25 billion allocated towards rental assistance is truly a joke. We are going to need more money. We are going to need more stimulus. And the two things that concern me the most at this point are the fact that the forgiveness program is ending January, and so is the rental assistance program by the CDC. With both these programs coming to an end, you're going to have a lot of homeowners who are unable to pay their mortgages and a lot of renters who are unable to continue paying rent, thus leading in evictions. As you all know, the eviction ban is currently active and landlords around the country are unable to evict their tenants even if they are not paying any rent. And the landlords are only able to do so when they ask for forbearance from their lenders, meaning in exchange, the landlords are not paying their lenders. With both of those programs supposedly coming to an end because we haven't seen any extensions or any talks of extensions as of yet, and with only $25 billion allocated towards rental assistance, I think we are going to see some issues moving forward in the real estate space. Now, what does this mean for us as real estate investors? This is opportunity that is about to knock on our doors, and we need to be ready and take it if it presents itself. Now, of course, there could always be the case where the eviction ban goes on and there is an extension, and the forbearance also comes out to an extension, which would mean that we would get a little more time, artificial time, in the market. Now, I haven't gone through the exact details just yet in the stimulus bill about the forbearance part, but I anticipate there is going to be an extension on the forbearance and on the eviction bans. Because in my personal opinion, I don't think that the country would want to see millions of people displaced just due to a pandemic. So although the stimulus bill was passed and is going to be passed towards the end of the year, hopefully by beginning of next year, I truly believe that there was some political motive involved. Anyways, I'm just here to talk about the facts, and these are the facts as we know them right now. I'm going to keep updating you guys as the situation progresses and as I get some more information, because this is all fairly new information that I have. I'm going to be talking about the stimulus bill and the rental assistance component and the forbearance component, so stay tuned and I will see you guys next video.